backfield, catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Evergreen. Would you look at that?
Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice. Tonight's doubleheader, Ryan. This is Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder, EPS Sports. Here tonight, McKenzie Stadium to bring you a Greater St. Helens League game tonight. Glad everybody can join us. As you can see, we're under COVID conditions, so stands are empty. Hopefully we've got plenty of fans listening to us on Comcast Channel 29, or you can go over and hop on the internet and check us out at the Evergreen School District channel. Just hit live stream. So share that with the people who are outside of the listening area of the Comcast 29 station, and friends and family will be able to enjoy this game. So at the coin toss, Union wins the toss. I should say Mountain View wins the toss. Union decides that they are going to go ahead and take the ball. So Mountain View will be on defense first. Judd Mollett, the kicker for Mountain View. As we get ready to start this game here. Kickoff here, Clark County, McKenzie Stadium, Mountain View versus the Titans. And we have got a kickoff. Ball's picked up on the 5-yard line. Trying to find the corner to get to. Makes a nice little stutter step, and then he finds the edge. He looks like he is going to make it all the way up the field before he's run out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. That is going to be number 5. That is Tobias Merriweather with the big run back. Giving the Union Titans a nice start here, coming in at the officials have him set up at the 45-yard line. And we'd like to go ahead and welcome our Comcast viewers, Comcast Channel 29. This is EPS Sports Network. Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder here to bring you football, Friday night football, second of a doubleheader. I'd like to thank you guys who came back to check us out this evening for the second game. If you have friends and family that are outside of the Comcast channel area, make sure you let them know. They can go to the Evergreen School District channel on YouTube and check us out. Union set up, and they're going to come with a big double play. Merriweather, big run around the outside. He does find the edge before he is run out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Nice 15-yard reverse there by Tobias Merriweather.
Yeah, pushed out of bounds by number 27, J.J. Thompson. Union's got a good little start here going. Yeah, a good return and a good first play.
They sure did. We got the quarterback out here, Alex Gurman, the senior. 2 running back set here. Olson and Jones both in the backfield. Little flare out, trying to get the receiver, intended receiver on that play. We're going to try our best to get the numbers for you. Struggling just a bit with the phone numbers. That looks like Alex Wood, number 10, set up there in the backfield. Tried to hit him on a flare route. Unable to bring that in. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Both these two teams coming in tonight's game with wins under their belt. Mountain View beats Kelso, and Camas lost to Union last Friday. So both teams coming off winning evenings. Another bubble screen, great spin off before he gets contact after he crosses midfield. He's going to go down, it looks like at about the 47-yard line. And that will bring up 3rd down, and looks like about 4. Split backs. Gurman in the shotgun position here. Gurman drops back, looks for Merriweather. Merriweather unable to bring that one in as he steps out of bounds. That will bring up 4th down, and Oh, looks like about 4 yards to go here. Union not having a punt team even close to showing up. They're going to go back same formation. Twins down here at the bottom of your screen, split backfield. We'll see here. Maybe they're trying to get him to jump off. We'll see if they'll actually call a play, if they're going to go ahead and bring it in. It looks like they're going to go with it. German hands that ball off. Nice little jab step as he breaks into the opening of the field. And that is a nice run there by Jayden Olsen, number 4. He is going to get enough to move the chains. Little misdirection, crisscross play there.
Yeah, he was brought down by number 27 there, J.J. Thompson, who is a freshman. So he's getting the start tonight, and he's got 2 tackles so far.
1st and 10. Send a man in motion. He's going to set up on the far side in the slot. Tobias once again there to get the ball on the out route. He's going to take contact and go out of bounds. And looks at about the 25-yard line. Tobias 6'5", 190 pounds, so he's going up against a guy over there guarding him, a sophomore, Jacob Martin. Looks like Jacob's given up a few inches on height, but he's right there in his face to make the stop once Tobias brings the ball down. Huddle broke once again. Alex Wood in the backfield along with Jayden Olsen. Quarterback drops back, looking for Tobias once again. Tobias unable to bring that one in. That's a catch he's got to make. That hit him right in his hands, and dangerous to kind of pump it up, push it up in the air like that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, Gerben made a good throw there, and it was on target. Merriweather just wasn't able to go ahead and
yeah, he's got to bring that in. That's a pass you got to catch. That'll bring up 3rd down. And about 3. Twin formation at the wide side of the field. Flare out once again. It's there, right there to break that up nicely. The defensive corner comes up and makes that stop. Alex Wood, the receiver on that play.
We're going to give the credit for the tackle there, number 11, Zach Gable.
All right, Titans definitely in 4-down territory. They're going to go for this one again. Split backfield. German drops back again, a quick little flare out. Nice spin move as he is able to make the second guy miss and get out there and move the chains. Good job there. That's Jayden Jones makes that catch and is able to move the chains. Jayden Jones, a junior, 5'9", 185. Union showing some good movement. Nice little mix-up of plays and calls there. Kind of keep Mountain View on their heels up to this point, just kind of chunking it up down the field. Nice little drop back. Quarterback's looking. Has a man right in the middle. Makes the catch and takes a big hit as he makes that catch right down the middle of the field. That is going to be Jake Bowen who makes the big catch right there at the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 1st and goal. Nice how German just kind of stood in there waiting for that to happen and just was able to put that right on him. Great hands by Bowen as he took a nice hit as he caught that ball right across the middle of the field. Another one. Tobias Merriweather is able to bring that one in for the touchdown. And right away with 8:40 left, Mount Evergreen, I'm calling everybody's name in the league. Union Titans get on the board first, 8:40 in the game. It's nice the way they just move down the field.
Oh, absolutely. That's an impressive first drive by the Titans coming down. They had a drop pass, right? And one pass that was off the mark, but other than that, they're spot on.
Yeah, they sure did. They sure did. Tobias did a great move there at the end to kind of open himself up as he leaked into the corner. And German was right there to put that ball on him. I think all the teams in the league do this now. Kind of look at the formation. Looks like they're going to go for the 2. And that's going to be missed. So let's just hope that's not something that's going to haunt them later on down the game. Intended receiver on that was Kellen McKillen. Kellen McKilkin, number 17, who they were trying to get that ball to. So let's see what Mountain View is going to have to offer here as they get the ball back, and Union able to move the ball right down the field, do just about anything they wanted. A couple of drop passes, for all intents and purposes, probably what slowed down them from scoring anytime sooner based on what we just saw.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and historically over the past couple of years, both of these offenses have been really strong.
Yeah.
You know, Mountain View went out and they put up 37 against Kelso last week. And so they certainly are able to provide a good, strong offense, and let's see if they can answer.
Kicker here, I do believe that is Sonny Pitts, the kicker for Union. 2 deep guys for Mountain View, standing on about the 7-yard line. That ball's going to get away from him and get into the end zone.
Looks like that was Kyle Chen to receive that kickoff. Just happened to get by him into the end zone.
Yeah, it sure did. Yeah, there's 2 Chins. There's Kyle and Kevin. Riley McCarthy set up as the quarterback. Thunders line up in a trips lineup in the far side. Wing back here to the short side. First play, he's going to take off on his own. He gets up the middle of the field, makes first person miss as he is able to get down the field across the 25-yard line down to the 26.
That tackle was made by number 11, Liam Mallory, defensive back for Union.
Good scramble there by McCarthy. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Thunder set up in a slot position out there. Like McCarthy decides he's going to keep this of himself. Nice strong runner, and is able to get the needed yards to move the chain. So he is definitely going to be a run threat for Mountain View. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. Kyle Chin lines up here on the side off the on top of the numbers here at the bottom of your screen. Two receivers to the boundaries over there on the far side. McCarthy looks to throw that, decides he's going to keep it again. This time he's able to get about a yard out of it. Union seems to be just kind of sitting in place waiting on that little quick flare pass to happen.
Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. Now, McCarthy has been able to establish his running game early, and so we'll see how that allows him to spread the ball around later on in this drive.
Yeah, 2nd and 9. All right, so McCarthy, shotgun formation, wing back. He's going to drop back once again. Hit a guy coming across the middle, a little high. He was going to have to climb the ladder to get that. Intended receiver on that play is Nick Johnson, number 8. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
Johnson ran a good route there. He didn't have anybody within 3 or 4 yards around him.
No, a little bit lower, and he'd have caught that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he'd have took a pop because the safety was coming up on him quick, but he still would have caught it. McCarthy's looking for the screen. Nice little screen pass as he blows through the first tackle and gets enough for the first down. That is Zach Gable, number 11, running back there, catches that ball coming out of the backfield to move the chains as well. First and 10 on the 42-yard line. Minute 36 left to play in the quarter. Another pass right through the middle. Great catch as he comes around the middle. Trying to hit him on that back shoulder. That is Davis Delmage, who a young man we have talked about for several years on the Thunder's team, and he has always made great plays like that. Nice catch right there behind the linebacker in front of the safeties to bring that in and get a first down for the Mountain View Thunder. And we got a flag on the play. It looks like there's a flag laying on about the 47-yard line, so we'll see what's going on here. Chain gang coming back, so that might be a holding based on where the flag is, but we'll see what the official call is. But great catch and throw there by between McCarthy and Delmage.
Yeah, great catch and throw. Leon Mallory there was able to step up and make a big hit to take him down too. It's been fun to watch so far. You know, early in the game we've seen two big hits.
A lot of action. So we'll kind of see what's going on here. They walked off 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so yeah, that is that does look like that is the penalty called. So that great play is negated and scratched from the books. And we are going to go now with a first down, and it looks like about 16 yards to go. They're going to need to get across midfield down to the 48 for the first down. McCarthy once again drops back, got right in the pass, and another great catch there by the receiver, number 9, and that's going to be Kevin Chen.
Yeah, that tackle was made by number 17, Kellen Milliken, bringing him out of bounds.
So they got a lot of that back. That's going to bring up second down and 5. The first designed run play, and not going to get much out of that. They might give him a yard. It's number 11, Zach Gable. And it'll bring up third down and looks like about 4. So they gave him a yard on that one. McCarthy's got him lined up. Martin Jacobs down here at the bottom of your screen. And it looks like they are going to get the free first down and move the chains.
The tackle that's going to move it over 9 yards, also move the chains forward for first down.
So at this point right now, Mountain View seems to be doing a pretty good job as well as Union was doing as far as moving that ball down the field.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they haven't spread the ball out as much as Union did, but they've been successful in moving it and moving the chains.
They sure have. Riley McCarthy is doing a real good job getting this ball around the field, spreading it out here. Another designed run play. This time he's not going to get much out of that, but about a yard. He'll bring up second down and 9. Second designed run play. Well, no, third designed run play, I do believe. One thing about Adam, he definitely puts in the playbook based on the type of talent he has, and it looks like he's got a quarterback who's pretty good at throwing the ball, and he's throwing it a lot more than he normally does in a game. Nice pitch and catch out there between him and Delmage as Delmage gets down across the 40-yard line, down to about the 40, across the 40, about to the 39. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 yards to go.
Clayton Moss with the chase and catch there to bring him down and secure the tackle before the first down marker.
All right, Chen lined up in the wing. We got 3 receivers on the far side. And it looks like we had one of the linemen there rock back on his heels. He was probably getting ready to pull. Alex Plummer, or Pummer, that's not Plummer. I'm trying to put an L on his name. Let's make sure. No, it is Plummer, Alex Plummer. Gets caught leaning on that. It's going to back him up 5. So, 3rd and 7. Same setup again, empty backfield. McCarthy drops back, has a man right across the middle. Makes a nice little move there. He's going to get dragged down, but it's not until he gets enough of that first down.
That was a good little play across the middle, just enough to go ahead and move the chains.
Yeah. Nick Johnson's running some good routes, and I tell you what, he's exploiting the middle of the field. He's coming in right in behind those linebackers and right in front of the safeties and making some good catches as he comes across late after the rest of the receivers have kind of cleared that out for him. So good design play there. One running back. McCarthy drops back again, and we've got another screen play as the ball is caught. Oh, nice hit right there as Zach Gamble lowers the shoulder and shows his force on that play. That big play, nice pitch and catch there. I tell you what, they're taking advantage of the aggressiveness of the Union Titans front line and being able to just dump that ball right at there in that sweet spot. And the catching, the yards after catch for these receivers has been pretty good so far.
Yeah, it really has.
This time another keep here. It's kind of a zone read. Looks like McCarthy read that one a little wrong.
I think that's the first tackle for a loss tonight, Rodney.
I think you're right. Rashawn Matea is the one who brings him down to 52. McCarthy again, my man, right down the middle for the touchdown. Great pattern run. He just broke that pattern off right there in between the 2 safeties and was able to catch that one running away. Great job by Nick Johnson. Score tied now 6-6. So with a minute and 2:21 left in this first half, each team scored. And Mountain View looks like they're going to go for the traditional just 1 point and could possibly take the lead. That ball is not going to get off. Looks like they had a problem handling the snap there. Union was able to get through that line and make the block. Eli Warren, the holder on that one, looks like he had a problem getting that down and had to wait on it. So both teams unable to score on the extra point. So we're looking at a 6-6 ball game. 2:21 left to play in the first quarter.
And I do believe that was number 44, Thurman Bibbins, with the block. We're going to try to get you guys numbers. As you guys can see, it's difficult to see on TV these numbers. We're going to do our best up here in the booth to help you guys out as well.
All right, well, I tell you what. Union's first series, they go down and score. Mountain View's first series, they go down and score. We might see it, but the first game was a defensive game.
It certainly was.
This game might be an offensive game.
Yeah, for those of you who are with us for the 3 p.m. game today, we didn't see a score of 6-6 until
third quarter.
Middle of third quarter, yeah.
Mountain View lined up's ready to go. Millette set up to kick the ball off. 2 deep men, Merriweather being 1. Standing right about the 10. This ball is going to go out of bounds, so there's going to be a penalty flag. We'll see if Union will just take this on the 35 or make them kick it again. It looks like they'll just take the penalty. Hope you guys are here enjoying this game here on Comcast Channel 29, and the ones who are able to join us out there on the internet with the YouTube, the Evergreen School District channel. As you guys can see through the cameras, no fans in the stands, but more than happy that we're able to bring you high school football on a Friday night here in Clark County. Appreciate everybody who's been able to join the game with us. I hope you are enjoying it as much as we are.
Hopefully you're enjoying it a lot warmer than we are.
Yeah, it's a little cold in the booth, but it's okay.
We're
doing
happy
it for
to
you
be
guys.
here.
All right, twin setups here. Gurman got a man goes in motion. Hands that ball off right up to net. Nice little movement there. As he lowers his shoulder and just refuses to go down. He's got to get gang tackled right there on the 45-yard line. And that is going to be Aiden Olson. Does a great job. 5'11", 190 pounds. So, you know, nice-sized kid to try to bring down. Nice little shuffle-type footwork as he worked his way up the field. Good job. Nice, strong run. We got twin receivers to the far side of the field. Man goes in motion back to this side. Merriweather, receiver. And it looks like there might have been a little confusion between Gurman and his receivers. Merriweather ran straight up the field. It is a little cold. That's all I'm going to say. Intended receiver not able to bring that one in. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Gurman has him set up. Bobbles the snap a little bit. Once again looking for Tobias Merriweather, who finds an opening. Oh, and he is unable to bring that one in. Tobias was able to get behind the defender. That ball hit him right in the hands.
It did, and that's the second one he's dropped tonight. That's certainly frustrating for him and the coaching staff and the rest of the Union Titans, because that would have been 6.
Yeah, that definitely would have been a touchdown. That will bring up 3rd down and 10 with the miss. Gurman now sets him down at the line of scrimmage. Gurman again drops back, looking for a receiver on the quick slant, and that's going to be in and out of the hands of that receiver as well. And that's going to be Jake Bowen, the intended receiver. And it does look like this time Union is going to bring out their kick team, their punt team. Mountain View Thunder dodges a great bullet there with the drop there on Tobias Merriweather. And now they get an opportunity to come back the other way. Kick is off. It's going to be fielded right at the 22-yard line. Great block right there. They're going to put up a penalty flag. The young man is still down on the ground. That was we'll see what they ultimately call that. It looked like it was a block that he saw coming. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if they're going to call it targeting or what, but the young man still has not got up.
Yeah, he might have. We'll see what they call. He might have led with the helmet a little bit. It was a big hit.
It sure was. Sure was. Nick Johnson, the guy who gets the penalty called on him. The Union player's still on the ground. That hit looks like it may have knocked him out.
It could have.
Yeah.
He's getting up, so it's good. Looks like it's Liam Mallory who's on the receiving end of that hit.
We'll see It is going to be a first one down. They are going to call it unsportsmanlike conduct. As always, Adam is out there checking on the young man's health as well, making sure everybody's okay. Young man's definitely going to be in concussion protocol. We might not see him for the rest of the game. I'd be very surprised if he gets back in. It's a big hit. You know, this is football. And, you know, and as they try to make the game a little safer, those type of hits that used to be something that would have been okay
Right.
a few years back is something that the referees are supposed to stay on top of. So, but no malintent there by the young man who made the block. He was just trying to free up his guy to get some big yards. But nevertheless, that penalty is thrown, and they are backed up now to the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the 5. So Mountain View has got 95 yards here to go. McCarthy now lined up in the backfield. Gets the ball out to Delmage. And Delmage is able to get up close to the 10-yard line before he's down. Looks like they will spot him at the 9-yard line. So that'll be 2nd and 5. And the Thunder able to get their back off the end zone there. McCarthy has him set up. Once again, looking for his man to the outside. It's Delmage. Makes the first guy miss as he gets up across the 10-yard line, which is going to be enough to move the chains. Pretty to see, clear to see here who McCarthy likes to look for. Delmage being on the receiving end of most of the passes so far in this game. 1st and 10 from the 10. Down to the last 26 seconds to be played in this quarter. McCarthy drops back looking for a man. Decide he's going to have to take off. Lets it go, but it's going to get picked off in the middle of the field. And Union with their first turnover of the night. And let's see here. That is Aiden Olsen there on the interception to bring that back. On something like that, that's when you just want to see McCarthy just take the sack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of trying to throw that one out there and try to make a big play, just take the sack and live to fight another day. Union, big opportunity, gets the ball back deep into the red zone here.
Yeah, it was number 6, Liam Boyce, who got back there and put pressure to force the pass for the interception.
From the 15. Gets that ball out there on a flare route, unable to bring that in is Jayden Jones, number 7. 2nd and 10 from the 16-yard line. Well, looks like they going to wait. Incomplete pass, so that stops the clock with 9 seconds left. So it looks like there is time for one more play in the first quarter. Nice handoff. And it looks like they're going to get down to, it looks like about the 12-yard line. And with that play, that is going to end the first quarter of play. Both teams got 6 points on the board. Mountain View turns the ball over in their own end zone, deep in their own territory, I should say. Evergreen, what do I want to call Evergreen?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Union has themselves in a pretty good position to put some more points on the board. We'll be back to start up this second quarter in just a second. Let's kind of talk a little bit about what we saw in that first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing two highly offensive-powered teams going at each other. There was a mistake by Mountain View that resulted in the interception where he should have just taken the sack and kept possession of the football. What's interesting is that what I've noticed is Union is really spreading the ball out towards the sidelines, looking for those big plays, where Mountain View has really been a little bit more methodical through the middle of the field, concentrated on moving the chains 10 yards at a time. And we're seeing success on both teams.
Yeah, we sure are. We sure are. Back here to start up the second quarter. Union seeing if they're going to be able to take advantage of the turnover deep in Mountain View territory. Coach Rosenbauer out there giving them their play there on the field. Come out in a Twins formation. Come out in the Twins formation. Two running backs once again. We got Twins down here at the bottom. Merriweather in the far corner, and that's who they're looking for. The crossing route for the touchdown. As he's able to hold on to that one on a quick post route as he breaks into the end zone for the touchdown. So Merriweather able to redeem himself for the big drop on the other direction, is able to catch that one running in and puts the Union Titans on the board again. Now 12-6. You got the catch, the hold, and the kick, and it looks like that is going to be good. So now Union takes the lead, 13-6, just inside of the second quarter of play here. They were able to take advantage of it. Turnovers has been the difference, and we'll see how Mountain View is able to come back from this, because prior to that they were playing just fine.
Yeah, they were.
That one mistake kind of hurt him. He should have just took the sack.
Yep.
But he's an athletic guy. He likes to make big plays. I kind of see where he's coming from on that, but sometimes you just got to live to fight another day.
Right, and it's those types of plays that these kids learn from.
Yeah,
right.
Sure is.
And just increasing their football knowledge and when to hold on to it and when to try to throw it away or make a play. Right. What's the smart thing to do?
Most definitely.
I was really excited to call this game tonight because both of these schools graduated a big class of seniors last year.
Yes.
And so far, neither team has really seemed to miss a step in their offensive power.
They haven't. And I think you can attribute that success to the coaching staffs on both teams.
Absolutely.
I mean, the way their underclassmen get played. I mean, both schools have had the luxury of getting out in front of teams early over in years past, which allows their underclassmen to get a lot more playing time on Friday night. So it feels a little more comfortable as they go in. Number 2 just entered the game. I do believe that is Caleb Bozovich for the Union Titans. Caleb, a junior. And on the special teams. All right, let's see. There's the young man right there. And they kick off. Looks like we're going to have offside. Somebody out there got ahead of the ball. Back that up 5 and try it again.
That's a shame because that was a good kick.
Sure was. 2 deep men are Chin and Gamble for the Thunder. So we're going to back this up and try it again. As we set it up again here. Looks like the rain's off and on out here. Let's see if he's going to go ahead and pick that up on the run at the 15-yard line. Great open field tackle there as Chin gets stopped and makes it to, it looks like about the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mountain View going back the other way. Liam Boyce brings him down. Nice open field tackle there by Boyce to hold him to minimal amount of yards. McCarthy has the Thunder at the line of scrimmage. Trips receiver set at this part. I stand corrected. That is Corey Bozovich, not Caleb. Nice handoff right up the gut. Going to get him across the 25-yard line down to the 27. It's going to bring up second down. Mountain View comes back to the line of scrimmage. We've got slot receivers here to the large side of the field. Wing on the far side. Mountain View gets the play. McCarthy once again fakes the handoff, has a man in the open. He's going to make the catch right there at the 35-yard line, and it is going to be a first down.
That was
quick play action right there.
Yeah, that was Merriweather with the tackle.
Tobias playing both sides of the ball here. Mountain View once again lines up trip receivers here at the bottom. Martin lined up here at the numbers as the outside receiver. McCarthy has an empty backfield. Design run play by the quarterback. He's going to keep this and make it to the 40-yard line before he's brought down. McCarthy is going to make it to the 40, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Kyle Chen checks out of the game. Delmarge comes back in, number 6. Delmarge lined up as the, looks like he's lined up as the wing on the far side, if I got that correct. I take that back. That is Kevin Chen on the far side in the wing position. Porter Drake lined up in the backfield. McCarthy drops back, looks for somebody, decides he's going to have to scramble out of this, but he is not going to be able to get away, and he's going to have to take the sack. Going to lose about 4 yards on that play. It looks like they spotted, he lost all 5 of them back, so we're going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Zach Gamble now lined up out there as receiver. Martin, outside receiver. McCarthy looks for a man down the middle. The catch is made. Nice job there as he makes that catch right down the middle of the field and gets him across midfield for another first down. Nick Johnson makes a big catch crossing across the middle. Union secondary being exposed out here tonight, and Mountain View being able to find creases and seams out there, and McCarthy's picking them apart right now. Designed run play. McCarthy takes that up front. He's going to take a nice pop after a couple of yards.
Yeah, and his ability to go ahead and find those holes in that secondary really was established at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Right? Those first couple snaps, he kept the ball on the ground.
Yeah,
and was
sure
able to get some good yardage. And so Union certainly has to be mindful of that as well. They have to play defense both ways.
2nd and 8. Play action, has a man open down the sideline. Great catch as he's able to bring that in before he gets knocked out of bounds. That's going to be Kevin Chen brings that one in. Another big play for the Mountain View receivers. 8:22 left to play in this first half. Mountain View definitely on the move here. Porter Drake in the backfield. Fakes it to Porter, going to give it to Delmage. Delmage makes the catch, and Delmage is going to get down across the 25 down to the 24. Short gain. And looks like that's going to bring up second down and about 6. Mountain View jumps off sides. It doesn't look like everybody was set because they allowed them to get into the, Union allows them to get into the neutral zone. No call, no penalty flag. Drops back, looking for Martin in the end zone. Oh, and it is picked off in the end zone for the second turnover down there in short field by the Union Titans as Jake Bowen has his second interception for the night.
Yeah, and that ball might have been just underthrown from the pressure of both Thurman Bibbins Jr. and Kellen Milliken.
Yeah, right there in his face. He wasn't able to step into that one.
Martin,
nice route. Martin had him beat.
Yeah, he really did. McCarthy took a big hit as he made that throw.
All right, so the second big turnover for Mountain View. Union has the ball, 1st and 10. Looks like there's a little mix-up there in the handoff, but he is able to make something out of it as he hustles to get down across that 20-yard line and get a couple of yards. Looks like the two running backs bumped into each other. Jayden Jones patting himself as to say that was on me. Jones and Olsen both in the game at the same time. Bowen goes into motion, sets up on the far side of the field. Tries to hit his receiver on the little flare route. Jones not able to bring that one in. He would have to need a step ladder to get that one. That was a little high for him.
He did, and that's the second or third pass German is just left up in the air.
Yeah, it is.
He's got to work on bringing it down, hitting his receivers in the numbers. And if he's successful, they're going to be able to move the ball a lot easier than what they have been already tonight.
He sure does. And those type of passes, you want to hit him in stride and don't make him have to look away from up the field very often so he can see what's coming at him just to be able to protect himself. Looks like they're going to try something similar. They got a man wide open coming open, and he is not able to complete that pass. That's Jake Bowen out there, intended receiver. Union unable to capitalize on this turnover, and they're going to go 4 downs and kick. So great job there by the Mountain View defense. And potentially Mountain View can get the ball back in some fairly decent field position. Looks like there might have been a little bit of a mix-up of who's supposed to be on the field personnel-wise. So Coach Matheson's going to talk about it, make sure they got the right people on the field. So I'm kind of thinking about this and seeing talk about what we have seen so far. 2 turnovers by Mountain View down by a touchdown. This still has the potential of anybody's game.
Absolutely.
I don't see either one of these teams being able to run away from the other one. And obviously, advantages with Union right now because of the turnover.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And there's a lot of game left, and 1 or 2 mistakes coming from Union, and this game is tied.
Yeah, Delmage and Martin lined up to receive this. Does go up, and it doesn't look like, and it's going to take a Mountain View bounce. So not a very deep kick, and Mountain View's going to get the ball back in the Titan territory. First down and 10. As Mountain View gets another opportunity to put some points on the scoreboard. 6:26 left to play in the game. In the first half. First down and 10 from the 41-yard line. Hands that off to Gamble. Gamble gets in behind one of his blockers. Going to get a couple on there. Tell you what, one thing that Mountain View's always been known for is their linemen pulling and getting down the field and making some good blocks for them. Gamble's able to get in behind one of his blockers on that play and get a couple out of there before he's taken down. Kevin Chen lines up on the wing, this side of the field, the bottom of your screen. Martin on the numbers. Nice little catch and nice run as he is able to get the extra yards needed out there. Nick Johnson having a fairly good evening. Take that back, having a good evening.
He is.
Third down and 1. Gamble the running back. Chin the wing. This time the quarterback decides to take it. Finds an opening in the crease. And he is going to get down across the 20-yard line. Looks like he's going to finally get stopped around the 18. Nice run there by the quarterback as he gets him down inside the red zone to bring up first and 10. So McCarthy once again has him at the line of scrimmage, and he is going to take it again himself. Makes the first guy miss. Great job. Spins out of it, and he is going to get himself all the way down inside the 5-yard line before he is stopped. First and goal from the 3-yard line. McCarthy once again, this time he's going to hand it off to Gamble. Gamble looks his way in and makes his way in for the touchdown. Great job there by Gable. As he follows his blocker right into the touchdown line. 4:44 left to play in the first half, and we got us a game here.
Yeah, that was a well-executed play, and everybody had their own assignments.
This time the kick is getting off, and that's a score. So we are back to a tie football game here at 13-13 with 4:44 left to play in this first half. At this point, it looks like Mountain View's defense is the only one that has had a stop, and that was in that last series.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of see what that really means here.
Yeah, you know, and that stop coming after a big turnover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I mean, a lot of times that can take wind out of team sails, especially with where they were at in the field. You know, deep in Titan territory.
So both coaches being able to praise their offenses and kind of scratching their head a little bit for the defense, because it doesn't seem like either one of the defenses have been able to find, you know, what it takes, you know, for the most part. Both teams now on the field. Tobias Merriweather, one of the deep men. That looks like number 7 on the far side. Odd number 6. Sorry about that. Hard to see those jersey numbers from this far away. And we got a kick. Tobias is going to catch that and run out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. Probably wishes he hadn't caught that and let it just go out.
Yep. Either out of bounds or into the end zone.
Yeah. Union offense takes the field. Quarterback lined up in the end zone. Drops back looking for a man. Quick screen to the far side. Able to get in behind his blockers and make something happen as he gets down across the 10-yard line. He's going to be taken down at about the 14. And that is going to be enough to move the chains. Jayden Olsen, the receiver on that one. Followed his blockers pretty well.
Yeah, he did. I mean, it allowed him to gain another 5-6 yards on that play.
It sure did. Gurman now, nice throw out there. Able to bring that one in. DB is right there with him as Jayden Jones brings that in.
Is Zach Gable with that tackle and actually for a loss of yards.
Second and 11. Hands it off on a switch. Running back's able to get there to the outside. He's going to get run out of bounds. That's going to be Jayden Olsen. Let's see where they have him lined up. And Olsen is going to get enough to get another first down. Clock continues to run at 3:43 left to play in the first half. Split backfield once again. Twin receivers at the top of the screen. This time it looks like that ball is going to get batted down. Tried to get that ball out to number 23. Kane Borgia. Tobias Merriweather lined up out there on the outside. Quarterback's looking for his man right in the middle. Makes the catch. Nice spin move to get out of that. And then he is knocked down and gets to about the 45-yard line. Lost his hat, so he'll have to stay out for a down. That was number 27. It's Cole Reedman. Nice catch by that young man. A nice little run after the catch. Get it down to the 45. Mountain View defense closes pretty quick, makes a good stop. Gurman drops back. Looking for a receiver, has a man open in the middle of the field. He makes the catch, and he is going to be run down by Del Maj, but nice catch right there in the middle of the field as he gets down to it looks like about the 13-yard line. Big catch by that receiver right there in the open. Good job by Gurman to kind of wait. He had to kind of sit back and wait for that one to open up for him.
Yeah, he did. I was just going to say, Gurman has done a really good job tonight scanning the field to find the open receiver.
Yeah, he has.
He hasn't been fixated on one of his guys. He's looking to spread the ball around, and it's been leading to success for him.
Yeah, he sure has. So again, going to hand that, fake it off. Right in the middle again. Same play coming from the other direction for the Union Union Titans to be on top once again. Aiden Olson. No, I'm sorry, that is number 3. That's not Aiden Olson. That is Jake Bowen on the post route that gets him the touchdown. So the exact same route ran, just from the other side of the field.
Yeah. If it ain't broke.
We got the catch, we've got the hold, and we've got a whistle. So we'll see what's going on here. Movement on the Titans, so that'll back them up 5, and they'll try it again. 19-13 the score. 2:30 left to play in this first half. Move the ball back 5 yards, and they're going to try it again. Sonny picks, and they are good. So Union did show that that last stop was just something that kind of happened. They're still cooking with oil here on this team, and great catch and throws here between the quarterbacks and his receivers. He is, like you said, he's scanning the field, he's looking around, and his receivers are running great routes because, you know, they're finding the pockets in the Mountain View defense, and the ball is right there as they step into those soft spots to make those nice catches.
Yeah, and they've been great throws, and that's, you know, his receivers are running great routes, but at the same time, he's able to hit his receivers in stride.
Yeah, he sure is. He sure is. Looks like we might have ourselves a back and forth football game here.
Yeah, Mountain View's last offensive drive only ran about 2 minutes off the clock. So
yeah,
they certainly have time to move the ball down the field and tie this ball game up before we go into half.
Gable, one of the men deep, standing on the 10-yard line. Ready here for the kickoff. And looks like they're just going to let this one bounce into the end zone and take the ball on the 20. So Mountain View's offense takes the field down with first play in hand. McCarthy is also having a pretty good night, so anything is possible right now. Union is having a tough time trying to figure out what they're doing as well. So we'll kind of see what goes on here. What's going to be super interesting is the conversations at halftime to see how either one of these teams are going to figure out how to stop each other. Gable is the running back. Designed run for the quarterback. This time Union is all over that as he gets about 2 yards before he is brought down. Second down and 7. Under 2.5 left to play. Right there. Oh, and it is picked off for the interception. This time he sat there and waited for it. Great job as he picks that off in stride. Little frustration tackle right there by the quarterback. Liam, number 6 there, the safety steps right in front of that for the pick. Nice job there by Bryce. They're going to get some more tacked onto that because McCarthy tackled him outside of the field of play. He originally got the ball back to the 10-yard line, I do believe, so we'll see where the ball ultimately gets placed. That's a tough turnover. That's number 3, and depending on the outcome of this game, that might be the conversation as to why the Titans come out on top in this game. It's, 3 turnovers in the first half. That's tough.
It is tough, right? And
tough to overcome, especially with a team like the Titans. Union has the ball. Looking for a man in the middle, and he finds him in the back of the end zone for another touchdown. And that is going to be Jake Bowen again. This is Jake's night, right?
I think it's Jake's night.
It's got to be Jake's night. And he's going to stand in there and hold. Look at it. I mean, he's just all over the field right now. And that officially puts the Union Titans up 2 scores, 27-13 here in the first half of play.
And they're up 2 scores from 2 turnovers.
Yeah, they sure are. They sure are. I tell you what, Boyce was just waiting on that one.
He was.
You could see him. He just backpedaled, and just stepped into it because they've been throwing that play all night. Looks like the post route may have been run just a bit deep, and McCarthy may have held on to it just a hair too long.
Yeah, I mean, and with these interceptions, McCarthy, I mean, he's throwing bullets out there. He's not floating them up. I mean, that was a great interception where that safety, when Boyce was able to step in front of it, like you said. But McCarthy's not throwing bad balls.
No. That was a great defensive play. Because Boyce had an option. He could have lit him up.
Yeah, he could have.
He could have let him catch it and light him up, but he just, but he was like, he's a ball hawk. I'm going to go get the ball. And again, we're going to go ahead and let that one go into the end zone. Kyle Chin wanted to run that out. Mountain View back on the field again with their offense. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
With 1:48 left, Mountain View does have 2 timeouts. They can run a bit of a 2-minute drill and still cut this lead in half before heading into halftime.
Oh, no, they definitely have the offense to do that. They're going to give it to Gable. Gable's going to have a nice, strong run. He'll get across the 25 down to the 26. Clock continues to run. Kevin Chin lined up in the wing. Gable, the running back. This time the Union DB all over that one. Nick Johnson not able to get much out of that after it happened. So it does look like he may have lost a yard. So 3rd and 7. Looks like Coach Matheson content with just getting out of this first half. Here, nothing real big. Down to 36 seconds left to play. Once again, looking for Nick Johnson. Same route. This time the linebackers are dropped back a little further into that route a little bit. Fourth down here. So they're not going to take any chances on Union getting the ball one more time with good field position. Corey Bozovich checks into the game. going to get snapped high, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone. So Union is going to pick up 2 more points anyway.
That's, this game started off. I mean, this game's still exciting.
Yeah, it sure is.
But to see how Mountain View has come to turnovers and that be the story of this game is it's been a disservice to it because both teams have been playing extremely well.
They sure have. And I know Coach Matheson runs a tight ship, and his team is not really known for making a great amount of mistakes. Definitely not enough mistakes that that contribute to scores like this right now. But you know what I'm saying? He'll get them in the locker room, settle them down. They'll talk about it a little bit. And they still ought to be able to. They still have a chance. I mean, they
absolutely.
still have the type of offense that allows them to get back into this game very, very quick. Just some mental mistakes that they are going to have to see if they can overcome here in the second half. So Mountain View set up here to kick this one off. Deep men standing at about the 25. Kicks this one, and it looks like he is going to let that one roll out of bounds. But you can tell that so they had to be super careful on that free kick, because if Mountain View would have jumped on that, it would have been their ball.
Yeah, absolutely. A little mental lapse there, I think, from Union.
Yeah, you catch that. You don't let it go by you.
Right.
Especially when it needs to roll another 20 yards to get into the end zone. Very lucky on that play. So now it looks like, because the ball did go out of bounds, just going from bad to worse here for the Thunder in these last 30 seconds of this game, of this first quarter. I mean,
because that ball went out of bounds, the penalty on it is 25 yards from the spot where the ball was kicked.
Yeah.
And so since it was a safety, that ball was kicked on the 20-yard line, so that's why it's placed at the Mountain View 45.
So plenty of time. We'll see here, Garmin steps back. Nice catch. Mountain View's quick to come up and make the stop.
That's the big deal for Union. So we got a timeout by the Titans.
Aiden Olsen with the catch.
So the Titans taking a timeout here. They're looking to put another 6 up on the board before halftime.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't put that past the coaching staff at all to try to close this game out as quick as they can. And if they can close it out in this first half of play, I'm definitely sure that they're going to try.
Yeah, for sure.
Good shot of Coach Rosenbaugh with his offense. Trying to get it figured out. Mountain View coaching staff just wanting this 21 seconds to go by as quick as possible.
They do.
Yeah. And let's come back and play some football in the second half. All right, Garmin brings them to the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers to the far side. Tobias Merriweather on the outside. Looking for Tobias. Tobias there makes the catch. Drops to his knees after the catch. We're down to 15 seconds. The clock will start running again once the chains are set. German now takes it again. Another one to Tobias. And that is going to be the last play. No, they did. They got a timeout called. So with 2 seconds left to play, Union calls timeout. To set themselves up for one more play. 2nd down and 6. Okay, so let's kind of see here what's going on. What they got going on out here.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past Rory to pull something out of his playbook that's a little unusual at this point. You know, where you're going into halftime, you're looking to get a bonus 6 points before the half.
Well, let's gonna see here. Pitts is gonna try and kick this one, Sonny Pitts. So we'll kind of see here what goes on. Kick is off. And he just squeaks that one in there as the Titans are able to put up 5 points in the last minute of this first half to go up 32-13.
That ball,
going into the locker room.
That ball clipped the backside of the crossbar as they went through the uprights.
Well, that ends our first half of play. Exciting football game. What can you say about the last minute of this second quarter other than Union is just playing some football right now, and we're going to kind of see what happens on this second quarter. You guys take a breath, catch your breath like we're going to. We'll be back to see you here in the third quarter. This is EPS Sports. Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. Great game, and we'll see you in quarter 3.
Hello and welcome to this EPS Information Update. I'm Craig Bernbach. As we begin to bring more students back into school buildings for in-person learning, we want to revisit what's being done to make our schools as safe as possible for the return of students, staff, and visitors. Our approach is being guided by the best available science and direction from state education leaders and state and local health departments.
We're taking guidance from state and local health and education officials, but we can and are going further than the recommendations to take care of our students and staff in our schools.
So what will students, staff, and visitors experience when they enter our schools? Well, all Evergreen Public School staff are required to take a training course on COVID-19 infection prevention. COVID captains, as they've been nicknamed, have visited every one of our schools to help make sure schools are as safe as possible.
We walk through every school with an eye on social distancing, the personal protective equipment we would need, and how our custodial staff would need to conduct enhanced cleaning procedures.
The district purchased masks and other personal protective equipment and cleaning supplies. Our maintenance staff is working tirelessly to make sure our HVAC systems are in proper working order, have the latest filters, and have increased outdoor air ventilation as much as possible. As students and staff come to school each day, they or their parents will have to submit a daily attestation through their Skyward account that they're not showing any signs of illness and have not been in close contact with someone who has a confirmed or suspected case of COVID-19 infection. Students or whose parents don't or forget to submit the certification will have to go through a health screening, including a temperature check, completed by a school employee. If students pass the health screening, they will be allowed to return to class, but only after their parent or guardian has been contacted. So what will it be like when students enter school? Of course, any person entering an Evergreen Public Schools facilities building is required to correctly wear a face covering that is consistent with health department rules, over the mouth and over the nose. In front offices and other student interaction offices, there are plexiglass barriers like you may have seen at your local grocery store. In all of our schools, from classrooms to auditoriums and more, there will be social distancing requirements, keeping students and staff 6 feet apart. Our analysis has shown that 12 to 15 students can sit 6 feet apart and still meet social distancing guidelines in most of our classrooms. For students who must meet with specialists or who have one-on-one aides, social distancing will be maintained as much as possible, depending on the student's specific physical or learning needs. Our custodial contractor, ABM, is using a comprehensive cleaning program using approved but less toxic products to help control the spread of COVID-19. In addition to the normal cleaning routine, ABM will perform enhanced cleaning on common high-touch surfaces like doorknobs, light switches, and handrails. Teachers will limit the use of shared hands-on teaching materials, and classrooms will have disinfecting wipes available for the occasional cleaning of manipulatives, toys, and equipment. Keep in mind that some shared equipment, like computer lab keyboards, musical instruments, or cameras, can be damaged by cleaning solutions. In those instances, students will need to follow a hand-washing strategy before they use that equipment, which is always, of course, a good idea. When it comes to recess, students will need to wear masks while they play outside and maintain social distancing. There will be playground monitors, helping make sure kids are playing as safely as possible. Students will be asked to wash their hands or use hand sanitizer after being outside on the playground. When it comes to meals, our food service provider, Chartwell's, will be preparing prepackaged grab-and-go breakfast and lunch that elementary school students will eat in their classrooms. Middle and high school students will have a variety of locations available to eat their meals depending on the school. Of course, students will be allowed to remove their masks to eat, but must keep them on while packing and unpacking their meals and must maintain social distancing during their meal times. Each school has a designated social distancing team, typically led by the school principal.
Our job is going to be to make sure that students and staff follow the guidelines. Social distancing, proper use of face coverings, frequent hand washing, proper cleaning procedures, and traffic flow. Basically, how do we get students and staff safely in and out of our buildings?
We also want to mention that there are updated procedures for getting students safely to and from school.
Since the spring, we've been working with transportation experts to develop new policies and procedures to enhance the safety for all our students on our school buses.
That means, again, that masks will be worn properly on buses, enhanced cleaning procedures for buses, and assigned seating arrangements will fit with social distancing requirements. A big question on everyone's mind is what happens if a student or staff member is exposed to the coronavirus at school or outside of school. We have thorough quarantine and screening protocols spelled out in guidelines that were prepared in consultation with our district health staff and the state and local health departments. These guidelines cover the length of time a student or staff member must quarantine away from school if they are positive, have been exposed, or are showing symptoms, contact tracing procedures, and how we will notify other students or staff members who are considered a close contact according to public health guidelines. For more specifics on these guidelines and other information, please go to our Returning to School page on our website. Now, we know that this is a lot to take in, and it's certainly not all we're doing, but we wanted to give you a look at what's being done as we bring students back into the school buildings under the guidance of state and local health leaders. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Craig Bernbach.
The COVID-19 vaccines can be our chance to get back to our plans, who we are, what we miss, to get back to each other, to life. But it's okay to have questions, like, how were the vaccines tested? In rigorous clinical trials among adults of diverse backgrounds. Can the vaccines give you COVID-19? You cannot get COVID-19 from a vaccine. Why should I get vaccinated? Protecting yourself also helps protect the people around you. Find the latest information at getvaccineanswers.org.
I hear someone go, "Didn't it come from you guys?"
Strangers cough at me.
Move away from me.
Someone spit towards my direction. All the stereotypes that we've worked so hard to break are just going to be reversed. And I won't let that happen.
We all have to play our part.
I donate my plasma.
I've been making masks.
We deserve respect as much as everybody else.
I'm a firefighter, not a virus.
I'm a mask maker, not a virus.
I'm a nurse.
I'm a delivery woman, chef, a neighbor, artist.
Bus driver.
I'm a doctor.
Fight the virus. Fight the virus.
If you love concerts and live theater, going to baseball games, and eating in restaurants, inside, if you love parties and the small talk with the guy who makes you iced coffee the right way, then wear a mask and let's beat this virus so we can get back to the things we love. Mask up, America.
Hello and welcome to the CPS Inspires Update. I'm Craig Birnbach. And while we're excited to be welcoming more and more students back into our buildings, there are some systems that have been developed during the pandemic that can benefit students in every learning scenario. That's definitely the case with the awesome targeted tutoring program where Union High School students are helping middle and elementary school kids stay on track.
But now we're going to break it down even more.
That's Union High School senior Astoria Moore helping out a group of Burnt Bridge Creek students.
What's 500 minus 20?
Actually, she's more than just helping out, she's tutoring them in math.
So I just want them to be the most comfortable with math that they possibly can be.
This is all part of a targeted tutoring program that pairs top Union High School students with elementary and middle school students for online sessions.
What we're doing is we're writing down 494.
There's about 20 really committed tutors right now.
The idea started with Kelsey Burris, Union High School's STEM Academy advisor.
So here you go. We were able to start actually at Frontier Middle School with this focused tutoring program where we work with the teachers to identify students that need help, and then they help provide our high school students with activities.
Osvaldo, who is your math teacher this year?
Burris and other staff members are there to advise and monitor the actual tutoring sessions, but it's the high school students who are really managing the program.
So now where are we going to put the 10 to add it correctly? I guess it's really nice when, you get the actual response from the kids and it seems like they're actually learning something.
And this program is a win-win as the younger students and older students are both benefiting.
Bye, thank you for helping me even though I was behind.
They're learning. Yes, their assignments have really changed. They get a lot more things correct because they have the tutor that's helping them.
I guess it's been an opportunity to improve my communication just in general.
What is 4 times 3? Do you guys know?
But this isn't just about the lesson plans. This is about life lessons, mentoring, and just connecting.
The kids are definitely asking more questions than they would in a class with a teacher because they're less shy of these high schoolers. They think of them as their sibling, as mentors.
Oh, I had the biggest smile on my face. It's such a big compliment for people to be like, oh, I can relate to you, or that helped me out so much.
Now, while this program was born during the pandemic, the hope is that it will continue to grow even when we get back to what we consider more normal school.
Just yesterday, we opened it up to even the dual immersion program because we got a Spanish tutor. So every week, we just keep growing and growing.
Good job, guys. I think making an impact on people is the best possible legacy you could ever leave.
And we'll see you next week, hopefully. It's great to see all of you.
District administrators are working with school staff and the Union High School students to grow this program even more, and the hope is it will continue for years to come. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Craig Birnbach.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision. Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent.
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
Here's a look at how you can keep up to date with Evergreen Public Schools on social media. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/EvergreenPS. Follow us on Twitter at EvergreenPS. Our Instagram account is evergreen_public_schools. And check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Evergreen Schools.
Hello and welcome back here to McKenzie Stadium, where we have got a great football game going on here. Union on top 32-13 over Mountain View. We want to welcome you guys back to the second half of football out here at McKenzie Stadium. This is Rodney Lawrence with Ryan Vassbinder. This is the EPS Sports Network. So glad to have you guys available, watching it with us on Comcast Channel 29. And for the folks who are paying attention on the internet, or if you know some people who are outside of our listening area, please be sure to let them know that they can follow the game tonight on the Evergreen School District's channel. Go to that in YouTube and hit live stream, and they can join the party like the rest of us. Talk a little bit about what that first half of play looked like. Got real exciting as we got down under the last 60 seconds to half. But just overall, Ryan, just kind of explain to me what happened out there.
Yeah, both offenses were really firing on all cylinders, and it comes down to turnovers. Mountain View had 3 big turnovers during that first half, too, which resulted in a touchdown for Union. That and mistakes, the high snap that resulted in the safety that brought the point total to it was to 29 for Union at that point in time. And then with that, the kick went out of bounds. It gave Union great field position, and they were able to go ahead and put a long field goal in right before the half.
Yeah. So they put 5 more points on the board in the last 30 seconds of the game the hard way, didn't they? So both teams now out there on the field, gotten through the warm-up period here, down to 21 seconds before we kick off this third quarter. Just kind of taking notice to what this new normal is kind of looking like out here. Obviously, no fans. There is a designated amount of bodies they are allowed in the stadium, and every person counts. Actually, me and Ryan up here in the booth are actually part of the head count that is allowed to be in the stadium during the game. So taking this very serious, making sure everybody's going to stay as safe as possible. Both teams practice social distancing very well. Cheerleaders are out here for the Union Titans. Mountain View didn't look like they brought their cheerleaders out here with them tonight, but I'm glad to see that everybody's going to get an opportunity, especially, when you kind of think about the seniors, and what we've had to deal with in the last year. The fact that these seniors are going to get an opportunity to play some football, and the cheerleaders who are seniors to get out there and cheer their peers on, it's a good feeling to allow them to be able to finish out their senior year somewhat normal.
Yeah, and it's something that I think all of us want. I'm excited to have football back, to be back up here in the booth and to watch games on Friday night. It's something that I think we all missed in the fall. And so to have it in the spring, even though it's a shortened season, it just gives all these student athletes an opportunity to play. And then, for those folks who also do winter sports and spring sports, they're going to get their opportunity as well. And so I think the state has done a great job, and the districts have done a great job to allow that to happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough situation all the way around, and I'm glad the kids were able to get out here, and I'm glad they got it figured out so these guys could play some football and we could just have sports in general and all that. So thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. This will be the way we're going to do it for the remainder of this season, so be sure you let friends and family know on Friday nights if your team is playing where we can be found. As always, we're always going to be on the YouTube channel and the Comcast channel, either 28 when we're able to broadcast in HD, or channel 29 when we are going to be in SD, as we are for this game as well. So be sure you share that with everybody and give everybody an opportunity to come out and, or sit around, I should say, and enjoy some high school football here in Clark County. All righty. Well, with that being said, both teams are now ready to take the field, and we are ready to kick off this third quarter. 32-13. Union on top. We'll see what Mountain View can do as they will have the ball first at the beginning of this quarter. All righty, so the two deep men out there for Mountain View, it looks like is Kyle Chen, and it looks like that could be Gamble, number 11. It is. Chen standing on about the 5, and Gable, I should say, not Gamble. I'll put an extra letter in his name, standing in between the 5 and the 10. Sonny Pitts, big man who was able to boot that big field goal at the end of the first half.
48-yarder.
48-yarder. Get that on film. It's worth the eyeball test there for some coaches. Some of these colleges might want to pick that up. Here we go again. Pitts, another big kick. This time he's going to catch it at the 1. Chen's looking for some room right up the middle. He does find a crease. Nice little run back as he gets across the 30, goes down at the 31. 1st and 10 for Mountain View right there. Corey Bozovich out there on the tackle. Is that what they said? I couldn't see his number from way over here, but great job there by the young man as he comes up on special teams and makes a stop. McCarthy now set up, empty backfield. We'll see here. Designed run. Linebacker comes up and makes the stop. He does get to, it looks like, the 34-yard line before he stopped. 2nd down.
It'll be important here for Mountain View to come out and put a quick 6 up on the board. It'll really help with their momentum and start this half off right.
Yeah, it sure will. Let's see how they play this. Once again, spread formation here. And he is going to keep it himself. Looks like there was an option. Thought about getting that ball out to Gable. Decided to keep it himself. Looks like he's going to get just a yard. Bring up 2nd down. Flag against the Thunder, and we'll see here as they walk this off. It does look like that's going to be a holding call. Repeat the 2nd down. The Thunder need to get to the 41-yard line for a 1st down. Empty backfield once again. We have a wing formation set up on the far side. McCarthy drops back, looks for his receiver, goes up high, unable to bring that one down. Great try there by Nick Johnson as McCarthy tries to drop that in between two defensive men. It's a tough one.
It is, and that's a very similar pass to what we've seen was picked off earlier in the game.
Yeah. Bowen having a heck of a game, and he was the safety over the top of that one. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long. Very long. Hits the receiver coming across. Oh, the only thing that saved him on that is the official.
Yep.
That could have been another pick, and it probably would have been a pick six, but that ball hit the official and didn't allow the defender there to pick that one off. So this is kind of how we ended the first half of play here. Let's see if it ends a little better here for the Thunder, and they're able to get this punt off. He's got a kick. It is going to be fielded right there just inside the 50-yard line. Union will take the ball over on the Mountain View 46. So the Titans come into the field here, their first possession here in the second half with some decent field position.
Yeah, and, Union's defense is playing well, but it still comes down to mistakes made by the Mountain View offense.
Yes, it does. You are correct. You are correct. All right, Gurman lines up, empty backfield. It's going to drop back. Looking for a receiver. There is Tobias Merriweather, able to catch him as he runs up the seam for a big catch and a first down. That will move the chains. First down and 10 from the 36-yard line. This time the two running backs are back. Hands this one off to the second running back coming through. And he's going to get down to about the 28-yard line. It's Olsen on the carry. And Olsen will pick up, looks like about 7 yards and bring up second down and 3. Union gets the play. Everybody sets up to the line of scrimmage. Bunch receiver set on the far. Now one goes into motion. Gurman drops back. Has a man open right there and finds him right in the middle of the field as he is able to power himself into there. They're not going to give him the touchdown. They're going to give him down to the 1-yard line. That's Tobias Merriweather once again. Makes a nice catch right there in the middle of the field and then drags 3-4 defenders. Another couple of yards to get down to the 1.
Yeah, Merriweather's having a great night. I mean, just his determination there.
Yes.
To reach the end zone, and ultimately he was unsuccessful, but it shows a lot of heart that this young kid has.
Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. And him only being a junior, he's having a real good night tonight. He still has one more year to do this. Going to go ahead and keep this one and get inside with no problem. Walks into the end zone. Standing up there is Gurman. As the Titans go up 38-13. And that didn't take the Titans very long at all.
No, it didn't.
To go, 52 yards for the touchdown. Got to catch the kick, and that's going to give them 39. So 39-13 now the score. 8:36 in the third quarter. Union Titans on a roll. Mountain View Thunder trying to figure it out. They're going to have to come back and grind this out a little bit. I mean, the thing is now is to keep the Titans offense off the football field.
Yeah, and, I think one of the great things that Mountain View was doing at the beginning of this game was they were methodically moving the football down the field.
They were.
Right? They weren't forcing anything. McCarthy was finding his open receivers and taking the time to do that. And, McCarthy has to be careful not to get tunnel vision and locked in to his favorite receiver, And so if they can do that, they have a chance to still go ahead and come back. Now, they're going to have to be successful in their offensive possessions as well as their defensive possessions to stop this Union Titan football team.
Right now, that looks like a pretty tall order. The way Titans are just kind of turned on in this second half of play, which is the Titans' MO. They've always been that team that comes back in the second half just rolling.
Yeah.
So we can credit that to Rory and his staff and the way that they kind of retool and come back and coach based on what they saw in the first half of play. The thing about it is the Coach Matheson is just the same type of coach. His team has just struggled with turnovers and really 2 mistakes and then 3 turnovers, and that's really the difference.
Yeah.
In what we're seeing, but the momentum that is created is, could make this game look a lot uglier than it really needed to, than it really was. All right, set up here. Once again, coming up the field. This time he's going to make it down to the 25. We have got a Mountain View player on the field, slow to get up. We'll see what's going on here. Can't see the number, so we'll just kind of wait and see. Hasn't moved yet. It's Kevin Chen standing over the top of him, so I don't know if that it is. That's his brother, so they're making sure he's okay, and he looks like he's going to be able to walk out on his own. So good deal. Got a little jog with him too, so hopefully we'll see him a little later after they figure it out. 1st and 10 for Mountain View on the 25. Martin lined up down here at the numbers. Going to give it. Quarterback decides he's going to keep this one himself. He's not going to get any yards out of this. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Zone read type play for Gable. Decided to keep it himself, did the quarterback. Mountain View gets all their plays from the sideline. Delmage goes into motion. They're going to give it to Delmage. Or actually, he doesn't take it. The quarterback decides to keep it. And that was Kevin Chen, number 9, not number 6, Delmage. Looks like there might have been a little confusion. I guess Chen was expecting to keep that.
I think he was. It fooled me.
Yeah. And the quarterback took it back from him. He gets a yard out of it, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Looking for the screen play. Gable there gets that ball and makes a run back towards the middle of the field. Nice little run. He'll get to the 39-yard line, and that will be enough to move the chains. So nice play call there. Take advantage a little bit of the aggressiveness of the Union's front line there. Kind of slow them down a little bit with some screen plays. Gable lined up his quarterback. Johnson down here lined up at the bottom with the numbers. McCarthy, designed run once again. He's going to keep it again. He's going to make it down to the 43-yard line.
That play has been very successful tonight. Every time that they have run it, McCarthy's able to gain 3 to 4.
Yeah, he sure is. He sure is. bring up a nice little second down situation. Playbook wide open on second down and 6. Fumbled the ball this time. And just because of that, they lost everything that they gained. Looks like they'll get back to, it looks like about the 41-yard line.
And it's been those types of plays tonight that have just taken the wind out of the sails of the Mountain View team. I mean, every time they gain any type of ground, there's something that sets them back.
Yeah. All right, Delmage and Martin line up down here at the bottom of your screen. Empty backfield. And that ball is going to get picked off again. Penalty flag on the play. And that is going to be picked off again. Number 3 once again, Jake Bowen. I mean, Jake's all over the field tonight. All over the field. There was a penalty flag. I don't know what that is, if it got picked up or they're going to march it off here at the end. Riley McCarthy definitely under a lot of pressure when he let that one go.
Yeah, he certainly was, and that's the second interception he's thrown tonight while he's been under that intense pressure. And,
it sure is.
And I don't know if he got hit hard earlier tonight. That's making him a little tentative to stand in there, but it certainly could be a piece of it.
Yeah, it sure could. So with that, Union gets the ball back in great field position. Nice run there by the quarterback on the keeper. He's going to get down to the 24-yard line. It's going to bring up a second down and short here. Twin sets on either side. Single running back set up to the far side. And drops back. Has a man out in the flat. And tried to run before he had that one in his hands was Aiden Olson. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not Aiden Olson. That's number 6. That's Liam Broyce. Union back to the two running back. Okay, mishandles that one. But he's able to make something happen out of that. And turns a bad play into a nice gain that's going to move the chains. And therein lies the difference between Union and Mountain View tonight.
Yeah, no,
I mean, the momentum is right there with them.
Yep.
Still able to make something happen out of a play, semi-busted play, but, gets extra yards. Not just the first down, but extra stuff coming along with it. Out in the flat. Nice little run. Just kind of turned it on out there after he caught that ball and got around the edge. It's Liam Broyce, number 6.
We haven't talked about this tonight, but when speaking about momentum, right? This is, these on a normal Friday night, these stands would be packed.
Yes, they would be.
And when you have a big play, you gain that energy from your fans, and they're just not here tonight. And it's very difficult to keep that energy up, keep that momentum up.
It sure
with
is.
that atmosphere missing.
This time he decides to keep it. And we've got a late flag. Tyson Fuhr is now our new quarterback in the game. Looks like German might get the rest of the night off. We'll see how they handle that. But right now they've got the backup quarterback in there, number 12. Tyson Fuhrer, 5'11", 190-pound sophomore now, getting some playing time on Friday night. And it also looks like Corey Bozovich also in the game, playing wide out, lined up down there at the bottom of the camera. Fuhrer tries to get that ball in himself. It looks like they are going to call it a touchdown. So Tyson Fuhrer, the sophomore, gets his touchdown tonight on Friday night. That's going to push the score up to 45. Looks like Corey Bozovich is now in the game and giving Tobias Merriweather a break. And the kick is good as the score now becomes 46-13. 3:37 left to play in just the third quarter. And the scoreboard's starting to look like it's the end of the game type of a score. So Union definitely starting to run away with this game. Mountain View's going to have to be very careful. They get some kind of cart between a rock and a hard spot. I mean, you need to score fast, but if you don't score, you're giving them the ball back real quick.
Right.
They need to take some time off this clock, because right now, it does look like that Rory is essentially taking his foot off the gas, because it looks like he's got his the twos in the game right now and giving everybody else some opportunity. But sometimes these guys can get out there and they're just as hyped as the ones, and they come out here and play just as strong. And
well, yeah, I mean, they have something to prove, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and so Rory's one of those coaches that it's all about skill level. It doesn't matter if you're an upperclassman or lowerclassman. If you're the best player to play the position, you're going to play.
Yeah.
And these guys, they've got something to prove. They want to come out here and show coach that, hey, I can do this just as well, if not better.
Yeah. Always looking for a starting spot when you play this game. Ball's going to be fielded right at the 1. Chin now trying to find an opening. He's not going to get there, and we have got a flag from the official on this side of the field. Not real sure what he saw from way across the field like that, but he saw something.
Yeah, he tried to throw it a long way.
Yeah, he did. So we'll find out what he saw. Looks like Chen made it to about the 23-yard line, so Mountain View will take over from there, and it'll be 1st and 10. Oh, holding call against the Thunder, so that's going to back them up even more. The hits just keep coming for Mountain View Thunder tonight. First time tonight, McCarthy under center, and the fumbled the snap. He's able to recover that.
And that's been the story tonight for Mountain View. I mean, nothing has gone their way.
Yeah. It's going to lose a yard on this one, 2nd and 11. Hands that ball up front. And it looks like Mountain View will kind of go back to their run game. That was number 28, Tamakoli. Takes that ball right up the middle there. Gets some good yardage. Is going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
That looks like
that might have been against Union on that one.
Yep.
So that 5-yard penalty is going to be enough. Move to change, 1st and 10. Something positive for Mountain View. See what they can do to gain a little momentum and get their team down the field here. Great defensive play right there. McCarthy thought he had made that corner.
Yeah, that was Thurman Bibbins with the pursuit and the shoestring tackle to bring McCarthy down.
Yeah, they're just playing ball. That's Thurman Bibbins, not a starter, but out there playing and making a big play. Steps back. He's getting chased out of the pocket once again. This time he's got someplace to throw that ball. And he is going to get dragged down from behind. Almost fumbled that ball in bounds. Chased down from the backside. Levi Harms chases him down from behind and is able to stop him for a small gain. Tamakoli now checks back into the game, number 28. They're going to give the ball to Gable. Gable is able to sidestep that first tackle and get some extra yards out of this.
And you can just see that Union's on another level tonight. I mean, a reminder, there's nobody in the stands. Yeah. So that hollering and yelling and screaming, that is all coming from the Union sideline.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. Corey Bozovich checks back into the game. That is not a very good kick by Mullet. It's going to go out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So Union will take the ball over in Mountain View territory. So they're trying to make sure who they're going to get on the field here. Bowen not on the field. Checks into the game, though, is number 17, Kellen Milliken. Ball carrier there, Jayden Jones. And we're going to go ahead and let this quarter run out. And that is going to end our third quarter here with the Union Titans just rolling in this third quarter and put 45 points on the scoreboard here, on top by a lot over the Mountain View Thunder. This is Rodney Lawrence, EPS Sports, along with Ryan Vassbinder, here at the McKenzie Stadium, bringing you guys some great football here on Friday night. But right now, Union having all the momentum.
Yeah, it's all Union right now, and you know it takes me back to last season, right? and Union was the team to beat. I mean, and there was many times where you go through and Union would find themselves in the situation up by 30, 40 points, in the middle of the third quarter. I didn't expect that tonight playing Mountain View.
No, I
coming
didn't
into the game. And I think if you take away the mistakes that the Mountain View offense has made, this becomes a much closer football game.
Yes. The score has no indication on how good of a ball club Mountain View is. They turnovers got you, and you can't do that with a team like Union. New quarterback in the game here, number Troy Helenihi. I hope I pronounced that right. Number 14 is now in the game. Junior, 165 pounds. Tries to get that to his receiver there in the middle of the field, and he's unable to bring that in. Milliken in the game. Drops back again, tries to get the ball out. He does. Nice little pass out, quick out to the outside. And he is able to get some great yardage after the catch on that play. And that is number 18, Jake Page, also a senior. Nice catch and run there for Jake. Moves the chains. Hands that ball off again. Running back's able to get that down across the 25-yard line. That's going to be number 7, Jayden Jones. Jayden Jones, a junior, 5'9", 185.
Yeah, so fun fact, Jayden Jones and Corey Bozovich are actually cousins. Both of them were originally from California. They relocated up here, and now they're ended up playing on the same football team.
Oh, good deal for them. Nice tidbit of information there, Ryan.
I've got my sources.
Jones, the ball carrier. He's going to cut that upfield. Nice cut. He's going to try and spin out of it, but he's going to get caught there by Delmage in the middle of the football field, but only after he's able to get a couple of yards. Third and 2 here. Clock continuing to run. This time quarterback keeper right up the middle. Nice little sidestep. He's going to make it down inside the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up 1st and goal. So the Union Titans definitely slowing the game down, taking the majority of the play clock to get a play in and get started. Down to under 5 seconds here. Nice bubble screen. It's going to be caught. He's going to bounce it back to the outside, looking for the pylon, and he finds it for the touchdown. Trying to see who that number is, so I can't see that number. That is number 24 for the Union Titans, and that is Aiden Iverson. Nice pass there from the quarterback, Troy Helenihi, or Helenihi. Did I pronounce that right? But that's 52 now. And we ought to find ourselves in the running clock situation once we get this extra point, and it is good, and that's going to be 53. So I do believe running clock is 40, right? Or is it 45?
I think it's 40.
Yeah. Looks like we have gotten ourselves into the running clock situation here.
It's been a year and a half since we've done this. We could be wrong.
Right, exactly. We'll find out here in a minute. Coach Matheson out there on the field still trying to encourage his team. Mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. That's what this game was about tonight for Mountain View. I think both teams matched up well as far as talent. It's hard to come back from 4 interceptions.
No, it's not.
It makes it super tough to do that.
4 interceptions, some missed snaps, right? And you can't come back from that, especially when you're playing a team that's as good as this Union Titan football team is.
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct.
I would be really excited to see these two teams match up again later in the season, if that were to occur, because I think it would be a completely different football game.
Oh, I agree. I agree. Union here ready to kick off from the 40-yard line. Gable, Chen, both standing deep. Chen's going to let this one go into the end zone, and Mountain View will take possession over on the 20-yard line. Titan defense on the field. Mountain View lines up. And Mountain View has also changed quarterbacks as well. And their new quarterback tonight is Mitch Johnson, sophomore. Running back in the game with him is Porter Drake. Drake, number 22, is a freshman. So definitely have the younger guys out there on the field right now. J.J. Thompson goes into motion. Johnson unable to get a whole lot started on there. He's actually going to take a big loss. 3rd down, and looks like 15 yards. They need to get back across the 30 for the 1st down. Johnson takes the snap, drops back. Has Drake. Drake's able to get out of that first tackle and get down to the 25-yard line before he is run out of bounds. Clock running, 7:40 left to play in the game. And we've got 4th down, and it looks like about 7. And they're going to go ahead and punt this away. That punt goes straight up in the air. Fair catch called. And it starts to roll back. So Mountain View roll. So it is going to get picked up and downed on, it looks like, the 46-yard line. So Union will take the ball over in Mountain View territory. So we are here at a running clock. It looks like Union does have an entirely new backfield and skill positions in the game. Looking for the play. We have twin receivers down here at the bottom. Corey Bozovich lined up down here on top of the numbers. They hand that ball off, spins out of the first tackle. It looks like they're going to give him about a yard, 2 yards on that run. Nice hard run by that young man. They get 2 yards out of it, fought hard for it. Second and 2 on that one. They are going to run the clock all the way down as far as they can, and official puts up his hand. They'll take the snap. Quarterback decides he's going to keep this one. Tries to do a spin. He's going to get down to the 40-yard line before he's brought down. Helahini is the quarterback, Troy. So with the clock on non-stop mode, if you will, right now, Union is running as much time off the clock as they possibly can before they take a snap. That's why you see the huge delay. They actually wait for that back judge to raise his hand, letting them know that there's going to be 5 seconds before there's a penalty for delay a game. And once that happens, that's when they snap the ball. Screen to Corey. And look at that. Corey breaks away and scores a touchdown. Corey Bozovich on a quick screen pass bobs and weaves up the sideline and gets a touchdown on Friday night. Great job there by Corey Bozovich.
Yeah, he did a great job just to go ahead and keep his head up as after he caught that football to find a lane and just make his way down the end line, avoiding the tackles until he found the end zone.
He sure did. Great job. Great job there. I'm sure the Bozovich family is very proud tonight of that young man's accomplishments this evening. And that will push the score out to 60-13. Clock now stops at officials trying to get them to stop the clock. Even though it is a running clock situation, it does stop in between these times here. And they'll start the clock again. We'll see if they'll let the clock stand where it is. It looks like about 10 seconds got ran off while they were trying to get them to stop the clock. So we'll see. They'll probably just let that 10 seconds go out.
They'll probably just let it go. Yeah, around the league tonight, Battleground did go ahead and play Kelso. I don't have a score for that game. Sure. Skyview beat Prairie 51-0 tonight.
Oh, wow.
And so looking ahead to next week, Union will be visiting Skyview over at Kiggins Bowl at 7 p.m. And then we will be here for Prairie visiting Mountain View at 3 p.m. right here at McKenzie Stadium.
That ought to be a pretty good game. Both those teams should come back pretty fired up about the way they played this week.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure Coach Price out there at Prairie is going to have those kids flushed this week and ready to play strong next week. And that ball is going to be caught right at the 1. Chin now looking for some space, cuts that back up the field and gets down at the 25-yard line. Mountain View now in. They run their series of plays here. Looks like the quarterback in the game, still number 10. So he's going to keep this one himself. He's going to get about 2 yards out of the deal. And that is the sophomore Mitch Johnson. Another freshman in the game, number 30, Parker. Nice little bounce to the outside. And Porter Drake trying to find the edge. Nice stop there by the corner. Comes up and makes that stop. Sends a man in motion. Gets that ball, breaks to the outside. Nice little run there before he's caught. Going down at about the 41-yard line. Good run there by Thompson. Thompson, only a freshman. So something for coach to look forward to.
Yeah, and that is something good that comes out of these games that turn out to be, is, you know, I hate to say the word blowout, but that's what it is tonight.
Yeah.
You know, you can get some of these underclassmen in there running some plays and gaining some experience.
Yeah, you sure can. Get used to the Friday night football. That ball carried by Parker, also a freshman. So 2 freshmen in the, we've got, looks like 3 freshmen in the game, because Drake's a freshman. Yeah, they got a full freshman backfield out there, so they got all the young ones. Another handoff. Looking to cut that ball up front. Nice job there by Porter Drake as he lowers his shoulders and get all he can. Just going to get enough to move the chains again. Looks like they might be able to get one more play as the clock's now under 20 seconds left to play right now. Looks like this will be the last play of the game. Quarterback keeper. He's going to roll out, and he's going to get run out of bounds. And that is going to be the end of the game. As time runs out, the Union Titans roll over the Mountain View Thunder tonight, 60-13, as we end this game.
Yeah!
So let's just try to talk about this just a little bit. And I mean, there's not a whole lot. Everybody, we saw the game, and obviously, with the new COVID, it's not the shaking hands on the 50. It's giving everybody a good wave, good gesture, good game. But Ryan, turnovers. I mean, that's all we really can say.
Yeah, that's the story from Mountain View Thunder tonight.
Yeah.
And it hurt them. It hurt them in a big way.
Yeah, it sure did.
After the first 2 in that first half, there was some light there.
Yeah.
Mountain View, they were moving the ball well. And it looked like that they still had the possibility of coming back into this football game, and they just couldn't get anything going. Everything was going wrong for them, with mishandled snaps and handoffs and the interceptions, and everything just added it up to what we saw for the score tonight.
Yeah, we sure did. Well, with that being said, there's not really a whole lot else to add to what you guys have just witnessed. Once again, we want to thank everybody for joining us on Comcast Channel 29 and the ones that were able to hang in there with us on the internet, on the YouTube Evergreen School District channel. We want to thank you very much. This is EPS Sports. I'm Rodney Lawrence, and I was with Ryan Vastbinder tonight. Thank you so very much for joining us on Friday Night Football, McKenzie Stadium at Clark County. You guys have a blessed evening and have a great night. Goodbye.